All right, food fans, buckle up. We're about to embark on a culinary road trip to Flavortown, destination the Mac Daddy of all mac and cheeses. This ain't your grandma's casserole, folks, unless your grandma's got some serious culinary game. We're talking about a creamy, cheesy, soul-satisfying masterpiece that'll have you licking the plate clean. This ain't no drive-through fast food joint kind of deal. This is about getting down and dirty in the kitchen, using fresh ingredients, and unleashing your inner culinary rock star. Get ready to have some fun, because we're about to crank it up to 11 on the flavor meter. First things first, let's talk about the essentials. Just like any pit crew needs the right tools to keep their car running smoothly, a chef needs the right equipment to create culinary masterpieces. Every pit crew needs the right tools. In our kitchen, these tools range from the humble wooden spoon to the mighty chef's knife. Each one has its own unique role to play in the symphony of cooking. Here's your shopping list for this cheesy adventure, a list that will ensure you have everything you need to create a dish that will wow your taste buds and impress your guests. Elbow macaroni, the classic choice, but feel free to experiment with different shapes. Whether it's shells, rotini, or penne, each shape brings a different texture and experience to the dish. Sharp cheddar cheese, the backbone of our cheesy symphony, providing that tangy bite. It's the star of the show, bringing a robust flavor that stands out. Monterey Jack cheese adds a creamy smoothness that'll make you want to slap your mama, but please don't. This cheese melts beautifully, creating a luscious, velvety texture that complements the sharpness of the cheddar. Milk, whole milk, baby. None of that skim stuff here, we need that richness. The fat content in whole milk is crucial for achieving that creamy consistency we all crave in a good mac and cheese. Butter, because everything's better with butter. It adds a rich, savory depth to the dish, making every bite a little piece of heaven. Flour, our secret weapon for building that velvety, smooth sauce. When combined with butter, it forms a roux, which is the foundation of our creamy cheese sauce. Salt and pepper, the dynamic duo of seasoning. These simple ingredients enhance the flavors of our dish, bringing everything together in perfect harmony. Optional extras. Get creative. Diced jalapenos for a kick, crumbled bacon for smoky goodness, or even lobster for a luxurious touch. These additions can take your mac and cheese to the next level, making it uniquely yours. Remember, quality ingredients equal a killer dish. Don't skimp on the good stuff. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make all the difference, turning a simple dish into a gourmet experience. So, head to your local market, pick the best produce, and get ready to create something truly special. All right, let's get this pasta party started. Fill a large pot with water and crank up the heat. We're looking for a rolling boil, like the mosh pit at a heavy metal concert. Once that water's raging, toss in your macaroni and give it a good stir. Now keep your eye on the prize. We want that pasta cooked al dente, which means it's still got a little bite to it, not mushy like overcooked noodles. Follow the package directions, but usually it's about 8 to 10 minutes. You got this. While the pasta's doing its thing, let's whip up the star of the show, the cheese sauce. This sauce is going to be the heart and soul of our dish, the creamy, cheesy goodness that ties everything together. So, let's get started, shall we? Grab a saucepan and melt that butter over medium heat. You want to make sure the butter melts evenly, so keep an eye on it and give it a gentle stir every now and then. The aroma of melting butter is just the beginning of this culinary journey. It should be all nice and bubbly, like a lava lamp on overdrive. This bubbling action is crucial because it means the butter is hot enough to cook the flour properly in the next step. Now sprinkle in the flour and whisk it like crazy for about a minute. This is where we start building the base of our sauce. The flour and butter mixture, known as a roux, will thicken our sauce and give it that rich, velvety texture. We're creating a roux, the foundation for our cheesy masterpiece. The key here is to keep whisking to avoid any lumps. You want a smooth golden mixture that smells slightly nutty. Don't let it burn, or you'll have to start over, and nobody wants that. Keep a close watch and keep stirring. If it starts to brown too quickly, lower the heat a bit. Slowly pour in the milk, whisking constantly to avoid any lumps. This step is crucial for achieving that smooth, creamy consistency. Pour the milk in a steady stream while continuing to whisk vigorously. This is where things get real smooth, folks. As you whisk, you'll notice the sauce starting to thicken and become silky. This is exactly what we want. Keep whisking until the sauce thickens up like a creamy milkshake. This is the perfect time to season with a pinch of salt and a dash of pepper. Taste as you go to make sure the flavors are just right. And there you have it, the perfect cheese sauce ready to elevate your pasta to new heights. Section 5. Embrace the golden ratio. In the culinary world, the golden ratio is a secret weapon that can elevate your dishes from ordinary to extraordinary. It's all about finding that perfect balance, especially when it comes to something as beloved as mac and cheese. Now for the good stuff, the cheese. The type of cheese you choose can make a world of difference. Cheddar brings a sharp, tangy flavor, while Monterey Jack adds a creamy, smooth texture. Combining these two creates a harmonious blend that's hard to beat. Add your shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack to the sauce. Make sure to do it gradually, allowing each handful to melt completely before adding the next. This ensures a smooth, velvety sauce without any lumps. Remember, we're going for cheesy nirvana here, so don't be shy. The more cheese, the better. But there's a fine line between perfection and overkill. Stir it all together until the cheese is melted and your kitchen smells like a heavenly cheese dream. The aroma should be rich and inviting, making everyone in the house eager for a taste. The key is to use a good ratio of cheese to sauce. This is where the golden ratio comes into play. It's not just about throwing in as much cheese as possible. It's about achieving the perfect balance. Too little cheese, and you'll end up with a bland, boring mess. No one wants a mac and cheese that tastes like plain pasta with a hint of cheese. Too much cheese, and it'll be thick and gloppy. While it might sound tempting to add more cheese, it can actually ruin the texture, making it unpleasantly heavy and difficult to eat. Aim for about 2 cups of cheese per cup of sauce. This ratio ensures that your mac and cheese will be creamy and flavorful without being overwhelming. It's the sweet spot that brings out the best in both the cheese and the sauce. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. When you hit that perfect balance, every bite will be a delightful experience, rich with flavor and creamy goodness. So embrace the golden ratio and take your mac and cheese to the next level. Section 6. A symphony of flavors, seasoning your masterpiece. We're almost there, folks. Now's the time to fine-tune your cheesy symphony with some seasonings. Add a pinch of salt and pepper to taste. Remember, you can always add more, but you can't take it away. Want to kick it up a notch? A dash of garlic powder adds a nice savory note, while a pinch of cayenne pepper brings the heat. Get creative and experiment. This is your chance to customize your mac and cheese and make it truly your own. Section 7. The grand finale, baking your cheese-filled volcano. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, drain your cooked pasta and add it to the cheese sauce. Stir it up gently but thoroughly, making sure every single noodle is coated in that glorious cheesy goodness. Pour the cheesy mac into a greased baking dish. For an extra crunch, sprinkle some breadcrumbs or grated Parmesan cheese on top. Now pop that bad boy in the oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes or until it's bubbly and golden brown on top. Section 8. Plating your masterpiece. Presentation fit for a king. Once your mac and cheese is baked to perfection, let it cool for a few minutes before serving. This will give the cheese a chance to set and prevent any cheesy lava burns. Trust me, I've been there. Now, use a large spoon to scoop out generous portions onto plates. Don't be stingy, folks. This is comfort food at its finest, so go big or go home. Section 9. Flavor explosions. Serving up a party in your mouth. Your masterpiece is ready. Serve it up hot and watch your friends and family go wild. The creamy, cheesy pasta, the crispy golden brown crust. It's a flavor explosion in every bite. For an extra touch of freshness, garnish with a sprig of parsley or a sprinkle of chopped chives. And don't forget the drinks. A cold beer or a glass of iced tea pairs perfectly with this cheesy delight. Section 10. Mac and Cheese Nirvana. A culinary triumph. Congratulations, my friend. You've just created a culinary masterpiece. This ain't just mac and cheese. It's a celebration of flavor, a testament to your culinary skills, a one-way ticket to Flavor Town. So sit back, relax, and savor every cheesy, gooey, soul-satisfying bite. You've earned it. And remember, in the world of food, there's always room for seconds, and thirds, and maybe even fourths.